How's it going, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video I'm going to be unlocking the prestige version of Mariano Rivera. I'll go ahead and hide my face cam. I'll talk a little bit about how I was able to get him fairly quickly. And as you can see, he is starting. I made a video talking about the best way to kind of prestige Mariano Rivera as fast as possible. It really works for any pitcher. I mean, the main idea is to try and get as many strikeouts as possible and pitch as many innings with him as possible in this event game, play it through, and then probably just forfeit the run and start it up again with Mariano Rivera on the mound. That way he always has, full stamina. He's always ready to go. And in this one right here, we only need 4 strikeouts. I've already pitched the 50 innings with him. We just need to get the 52 strikeouts. And that's fairly simple to do. I think that playing in this event, it's much easier to strike people out rather than it would be in ranked seasons, especially when you're going for World Series or even playing after the World Series on Legend, just a variety of difficulties. You're not going to be using Mariano Rivera all the time like you can in this event. So here we're only a couple strikeouts away. We're trying to finish it off, but he is in the yellow stamina. The quick counts will certainly help in this event, as it sets us up here with the 1-2 count. We don't only have to throw, one more pitch and get the strikeout. So that is actually going to unlock the 99 overall prestige Mariano Rivera. But I'm also still trying to grind out some stats with some of these other guys. I mean, Larry Walker led this game off with a double. I've really started to pick it up a little bit with him. I also thought that this opponent kind of just gave up. He just stopped playing in the middle of this game. Just started throwing fastballs down the middle. Here, Yu Darvish gives up a perfect. He probably could have caught that one, honestly, or at least made an attempt. But I'm going to go ahead and take this run and this base hit with Biggio. I need about 10 to 15 more hits with them and about the same amount of runs in order to prestige that Biggio card. But we lost connection. I wasn't sure if I was going to get some of those stats, or those stats that I just got with Biggio, and we actually did. So we get the prestige Mariano Rivera. This card is absolutely incredible. One of the best relief pitchers that we have, and will probably be one of the best relief pitchers throughout the entire game. This card is certainly an end-game pitcher, and that is why I locked him in. That's why I wanted to prestige this card, and we are going to continue on with some more event. I'm working on field, Craig Biggio, Larry Walker, Eric Davis. I've already got prestige Mickey Mantle, Chipper Jones, Cody Bellinger, now Mariano Rivera. I also have Reggie Jackson and Buster Posey prestige cards, so I have 5 prestige cards in total, and I'm working towards Biggio and Larry Walker as I want to use those guys in my ranked season team. Here we're going deep against David Price. This opponent picked Laughing Mountain Stadium and then also is using a lefty, so it's tough to see the ball coming out of that sign out there in center field. Here we end up going deep. I didn't even see this pitch, just kind of just swung, hit a grand slam with Eric Davis, and that is certainly going to help get that prestige version of Eric Davis. We do have to use Jackie Robinson. Well, I guess I don't have to. I'd rather use him, though, over Michael Young. Just didn't really like the way that card was playing. Jackie Robinson, though, is really good. He's got the power, he's got the speed, he's got the fielding as well. And I just think he's a little bit better than Michael Young. He's much faster, has the same type of fielding, plays the same, similar positions. But anyway, for this event, I know we can prestige Michael Young, but that's not really a card that I'm going to eventually try and prestige unless we need prestige cards for this upcoming big collection. I saw that in the comments. A couple people brought that up to me, and that's a great, that's a great idea. That's why I also wanted to try and get a few more of these prestige cards, just in case. If, you need 5 to 10 prestige cards right away for a prestige voucher, then we might be able to get that, but I'm thinking that you're going to need, quite a few if that's the case. I'm not too sure. Anyway, we do get something going here. Larry Walker smacks this one into the gap. I've gotten a lot of base hits in a row with him to try and boost up his average. That's the main thing. I mean, I know I'm playing on Hall of Fame. I probably could have used him more in the Moonshot event and prestige him that way, but I just I didn't have him at that time. I didn't have him purchased. So anyway, we're up 6-0 in this one. Robin Yount is going deep, so we're cashing in some RBIs, cashing in some runs scored, tallying up those extra base hits, those hits in general, and that's really what we're looking to do. This event is perfect for this. I know that they're not going to last forever, so I'm trying to play this as much as I can. I'm also trying to get into some ranked seasons with some of these prestige cards, try them out, debut them, since you're not able to use actual prestige cards in this event, which is kind of, surprising to me. I thought that they would allow us to do so. But here we end up walking it off with a 3-run shot from Eric Davis, our mercy rule. So he ends up going deep with the grand slam, then another 3-run homer. I do have a lot of RBIs with that card. Just tend to do much better when there are guys in scoring position with him. Anyway, Jim Tomei in this next one sends one deep on a 3-run shot. Did not get Craig Biggio on the bases, though. That's the one thing I really tried to focus on, was just knocking a base hit, whether it was a bloop, whether it was a home run with Biggio, just really trying to get on base for Larry Walker to drive in some RBIs. I mixed up the lineup a little bit. I had Larry Walker batting in the leadoff spot and then Biggio right behind him. I don't really need the RBIs with Biggio, but Larry Walker's more likely to hit a home run to get that pitcher's confidence down initially. So that's kind of my strategy there. There's a few different things that you could do to try and help yourself out. I'm still using Mickey Mantle. Even though I have the Prestige Mickey Mantle, I'm still using him because I'm trying to win some of these games too. I unlocked the Brian Dozier recently. I got the prime version of him. I'm getting closer to Yu Darvish, and then of course I am trying to get that Dellin Betances, because those cards are going to be really expensive, I think, due to this big collection, due to the fact that they're prime cards and the fact that you can use them in this event, as well as a lot of people are still playing ranked, I feel. I don't know how many people are getting these wins in this thing. They're 6-inning games with quick counts. So it's just, there's a lot of factors that go into it. I want to try and get as many stubs as I can, though, to prepare for this upcoming collection. That's what it's all about for me. I'm going to keep some of these cards until then. Now let's go ahead and get into some viewer games. I figured I would show you guys the team that we're using in some viewer games. I didn't include these viewer game highlights in the previous video where I was talking about some stuff just because of how much content came out. I wanted to provide some tips on how to do some of those moments for the free duck pack. I wanted to provide my thoughts on the big collection and some players that I thought it could be, and I did so, but I left out a few of these viewer games, so we're going to include them here. We do have Face of the Franchise Legends on the squad. We're using Lou Brock right here. He smacks one into the gap. Not too much action in this game, only one hit apiece, and then of course this base hit scores the first run of this game. These viewer games are just simply 3-inning games, and they're really just for fun, just to practice, try out some cards that I haven't really tried out yet, and that's exactly what we're doing in this one. I did upload some gameplay with a few of these cards recently, like I mentioned, but I honestly like the guys that I'm using on my ranked team. Some of these Face of the Franchise Legends did not perform the best for me, and that's okay. I mean, they're great all-around players, all of them. All 30 of these Face of the Franchise Legends are good, but they're not going to be usable for me, or at least I'm not going to use all of them because I don't like the way some of them play, and it's all personal preference at that point. Here we have Andre Dawson. We're hitting 100 with Andre Dawson going up against Solar Panda. This viewer game right here is actually on All-Star difficulty. Most of the time we play on Hall of Fame, but I don't really mind mixing it up back and forth from All-Star to Hall of Fame. It kind of helps me try and break out of a slump, try and mess up my timing a little bit, so that way I can adjust on the fly and just practice doing that. Here Al Kaline is going to bloop in a base hit. I didn't deserve this base hit. I felt like it was more or less the All-Star difficulty that resulted in that hit, but we do swing a little bit below the zone, a little bit late, and bloop that one in. We go up 4-0. But Solar Panda is a good player. He's a good hitter. He squares that one up, pitch right down the middle from Kerry Wood. That's the one thing about Kerry Wood, is that I think that he's a great pitcher, has potential to be, one of the best pitchers in the entire game. A lot of people think that he's right up there. His prestige card could very well be the best one that we have right now. I think Oral Hershiser, for me personally, is a little bit better because I can locate with him a little bit more. Here we hang a slurve, and that's a 2-run shot. He cuts the deficit in half, and even when you miss your spot with Kerry Wood, you're still going to be able to get away with it every now and then. But at the same time, I like using pitchers that I can control a little bit more. Even pitchers that do have great control, like Mariano Rivera right here, we throw one down the middle. We got lucky that one wasn't sent out. So we'll go ahead and finish this off with another event game. I just wanted to include a couple more viewer games. I've mixed in, a handful of them recently, and we got a variety of players involved with that. And it's just really cool to give back to you guys, give you guys all a chance to play. And we use a keyword, Nightbot, random generator, in order to select those games. So here we actually use the silver. Jorge Soler hit a home run. That was my pinch hitter, just trying to get that team overall lowered in the event. But we unlocked Prestige Mariano Rivera, the 5th one in total. Thank you for watching. Peace out.